Hello, my dear ones. Very good morning. Hope you all are doing fine. Today we'll continue with our English literature lesson, A Wonderful Gift. So, in the last class, we saw about Benjamin West and his family, isn't it? And we also knew that he was drawing and his mother had a look at the drawing and she was so very happy for his work. But she suddenly began to worry about him, whether he was doing the right thing or not, isn't it, my dear ones? And what Benjamin's mother will do, as soon as Benjamin's father comes, she will show the picture to him. So we stopped here last week, isn't it? So we'll continue from the next. Please open page number 26. Benjamin's father did not answer. He looked at the picture carefully. Then he handed back to his wife and said, "Put it away." So, how was the reaction of Benjamin's father? He never gave any reaction. He never reacted looking at the picture. He just completely observed the picture very silently, very carefully. He observed the picture. Then what he did? He immediately gave it back to his wife. Who was that? Benjamin's mother. He gave it to her and said, "Put it away or discard it or throw it away or keep it aside," or something like that. Several weeks later, the priest of their church called on them. The priest was a wise old man with a very pleasant face. He was loved and respected by everyone. What's the meaning of several? Several is nothing but many. Please underline the word several. Many weeks later, many days later, many weeks later, the priest of their church called on them. Called on them is nothing but visited their house. Visited. Okay, so he came to Benjamin's house. The priest was a wise old man with a very pleasant face. So what's the meaning of wise? Wise is nothing but a intelligent person. Okay, who knew most of the things, who knew everything, what we say it as. So he was a wise and he was an old man. He was aged. Okay, he was an old man with a pleasant face. What's the meaning of pleasant? Very charming, very pleasing, very kind looking person. He was loved and respected by everyone. So why he was given much respect? Because first thing, he was a priest and he was intelligent. Okay, and then he was old. And also, he was a very kind-hearted person. So, he was given much respect. And as he is a priest, many of them took his suggestions. So, in case if they wanted to do something, they used to ask their opinion before taking some decision. So, he was respected by everyone around. Benjamin's parents decided to show him the picture. They told him how Benjamin was always trying to draw something. They wondered if they should stop him from doing so. So what happens here? Benjamin's parents, they decided to show the picture to whom? The priest. So Benjamin's parents decided to show the picture to the priest because they wanted to take his suggestion whether Benjamin was doing the right thing or not. And they gave the picture to the priest and they wanted to know whether we have to stop him from doing it. So they wondered if they should stop him from doing so. So in the live interactive session itself, I told you during the olden days, people used to never encourage who had a creative talent, okay, something creative like painting, singing, acting and so on, and whether we should stop him from doing it. So because it was a crime to do a creative thing, isn't it, my dear ones? So how did the priest react? The priest looked at the picture for a long time. Then he called Benjamin to him and put his hands on his head. So in the textbook you can see the picture. where the priest is calling Benjamin, and he's placing his hands on his head and he's giving a blessing. Okay, he just touches him and gives his blessings, and then what he says, this child has a wonderful gift. Why should anyone stop him from doing what he loves, he said. Let us hope that Benjamin will grow up to be an honor to our country. So what did the priest say? He said that Benjamin had a wonderful gift. What was the wonderful gift that he had? The way of drawing. He had an inbuilt talent of drawing. So that was a special gift given by God to Benjamin. That was the wonderful gift, isn't it? So if we have any talented, if we see any famous person, what we say, God has blessed them with such a beautiful voice, such a, they look so pretty, and they act so well. So all these things, who plays music, what a talent God has given. So same way here, Benjamin also had a wonderful gift of drawing. So he says what he does, and he does it with a lot of love. So why should we stop him from doing it? So let us encourage him. Who knows, once he grows up, he'll be an honor to our country. What's the meaning of honor to our country? That he might make our country proud. Then what happens? As Benjamin West grew up, the words of the priest came true. Many years later, Benjamin West became a great painter, and his pictures made him very famous. So as per the words of the priest, Benjamin became a very big painter, artist. Okay, so that he did made his country proud. Which was his country? America, isn't it? So till today he's called as the father of paintings in America. So he became so very famous. And these are some of the paintings by Benjamin West. The Death of General Wolfe, Isaac Servant tying a bracelet on Rebecca's arm, and then Robert Monkston and Treaty of Penn with Indians. These are very beautiful pictures. You can check in Google also. You have a lot of pictures done by Benjamin West, and he became so very famous that he was very, very well known for his historical paintings. I said you all earlier about it, isn't it? So he became very famous, and he also taught many artists who became famous painters later. So he taught, we call them as scholars, who knew the subject, who knows the subject very well, and who can teach the others, right? He became a big scholar in painting as well. And then we have the textual exercises from page number 29. So what I've done is I've given you all the answers. Okay, so complete these sentences with suitable adjectives. What are adjectives? A describing word, isn't it? Describing word for a noun. So these are adjectives. So I've given the answers. Make sure that you complete the same in your textbook. So last time I gave you all the answer and you made a note of it. So this time I've given you all in the video itself, so that you don't make mistake on it. Okay, and then you have another exercise on page number 30. Choose the correct word to complete these sentences. Okay, so you have options there given in your textbook, but I've given you only the answers here. Make sure that you copy the right answer and complete your textbook. And then we have textual exercise on page number 31. Write the opposites for. So they've given a sentence. In that, I've given you the opposite word for the word which has been highlighted. Okay, my dear ones, make sure that you complete the textbook exercises and you learn the lesson and the exercises. I want you all to read the lesson every day, so that you will improvise on your language, you will improvise on your reading skills, right? And I know you all are doing your reading as well simultaneously, but make sure that you read even English literature also, which will be useful for your assessment. Okay, my dear ones, have a great day. Thank you.